Growing up, I was always a fan of Marvel and DC. You would be hard pressed to hear me say something bad about them. Could call me a bit of a fanboy. Obviously, that sort of died down over the years, and I don't read comics as much as I used to, just because you have to adult. Things get in the way. I do still keep up to date with stuff. I read synopsis. I'll pick up a comic here and there. I recently bought a bunch of Spawn comics, so I'm still in the loop. You know, as of late, Marvel and DC have been doing a whole lot of stupidness, and I honestly thought I was under the impression that it was impossible to outdo the absolute trash that was the New Warriors, but DC have somehow found a way to prove me wrong, and prove me wrong in the biggest way possible. Now honestly, for a company that has laid off so many workers, you'd think they'd be wanting to get their act together, but lo and behold, I give you Starfire's gay gothic daughter, Mandy. Now take a second to look at that. Take all of that picture in. I want you to close your eyes. Just close your eyes for a second. Stop watching the gameplay. Close your eyes and think of DC. What do you think of when you think of DC? What do you see? Batman, the Joker, Superman and Shazam taking on Black Adam, Darkseid destroying the Justice League, Wonder Woman, the Teen Titans fighting Deathstroke. Yeah, have you got all of that imagery in your head? Alright, cool. Now open your eyes and take a look at DC in 2020. DC in 2020 is an overweight gothic girl who doesn't like her mother. This comic comes to you by way of Mariko Tamaki. I don't know if I'm saying your name wrong. I apologize if I am. But does the character look familiar to you? Does the character look familiar to you? If she does, it's because the character is Mariko Tamaki. She self-inserted her into the comic. She has self-inserted herself into the comic. Like, oh my god. We're going to read a little bit from this article regarding the comic. Starfire is probably one of the most recognizable characters from the Teen Titans, but her world is set to expand with YA comic from New York, I think that's young adult, Times best-selling author Mariko Tamaki. I Am Not Starfire set to come out next year, and we have our first look at the cover featuring Starfire's gay and goth daughter. Now, I don't know why they have to keep on bringing up gay. I don't know why your sexual identity or like whoever you sleep with, I don't know why that has to be a talking point, especially for a superhero comic. It doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, I can guarantee you this is not going to be a bestseller. I'm actually willing to take bets. If you want to leave your bets in the comment section below, I'll take those bets with you and we can open up a PayPal. 17-year-old Mandy is not her mother. Daughter of Starfire and high school outcast, Mandy is constantly trying to get out from under the shadow of her bright, bubbly, scantily clad and famous mother, dyeing her bright orange hair black, where she got something against gingers, and sticking close to her best friend Lincoln. Mandy spends her days at school avoiding Teen Titans superfans and trying to hide her feelings for the gorgeous, popular and perfect Claire. And while Mandy usually avoids spending too much time with her alien mother, she's particularly quiet as she's keeping one major secret from her. Mandy walked out of her SAT. She walked out of her SATs. This is what you want people to buy into, DC. Are you joking? Like, how the mighty have fallen. What can I even say to this stuff? It doesn't even seem real to me. It seems like they are parodying themselves. A major secret. Do you realize who Mandy's mother is? How is that a major secret to a Teen Titan? This is hogwash of the highest order. While Mandy continues to tell Lincoln her plans of moving to France to escape the family spotlight and not go to college, she secretly hides a fear of not knowing her identity outside of just being the daughter of a superhero who she will become. But when she is partnered with Claire to work on a school project, their friendship develops into something more of a self-confidence unknown to Mandy begins to blossom. Claire seems to like Mandy for being Mandy, not the daughter of Starfire. You see, it's really funny to me that they say that she doesn't know what her identity is, but they boil her identity down to gothic and gay. Like, that's all she is. She doesn't have a personality outside of that. That's all that they've advertised here. Nothing else. Oh my god. It sure does sound like superhero storytelling, right? Does this sound like a bestseller to anyone? Anyone at all? Who the hell cares about her escaping to France? Her mother's a Teen Titan. She will find her, I guarantee you. Unless of course they write her in a stupid way where you can't track her down, you know? She has no means of getting her at all. But when someone from Starfire's past comes to disrupt Mandy's future, Mandy must finally make a choice. Give up before the battle has even begun, or step into the unknown and risk everything. I Am Not Starfire is a story about mother-daughter relationships, embracing where you come from while finding your own identity, and learning to be unafraid of failing, if it was even failing in the first place. It sounds amazing. I cannot wait to read this bestseller. As you can imagine, there are a lot of fans who aren't too pleased with the announcement. Besides the anti-SJW whiners, oh god, you also have people angry that Mandy isn't described as a Grayson, seeing as that a lot of people love the Starfire Nightwing tandem. Hopefully this will be addressed down the line and we get to meet a lot of other familiar faces like Raven or Beast Boy. I can't wait to see what they've done to them. But the anti-SJW whiners, what? You mean the people that expect to read superhero comics from a company that puts out superhero comics, but instead you push out this garbage? That makes us anti-SJW whiners. These guys are absolute jokers. It's actually it's actually hilarious. Though a lot of fans have opinions about I Am Not Starfire, I think it's important to keep in mind that no one is forcing them to read this material. I agree. It's a young adult book, or YA book, and the synopsis very much reads like an entry in the genre. Hopefully kids who this story is aimed at will come to love it and find something to identify with in the fandom. There should really be no gatekeeping when it comes to new material like this. I totally agree. I totally agree. Nobody's forcing us to read it and nobody is going to read it. I'm merely covering it because it's so bad it deserves at least that, and it is comedy at the end of the day. This is pretty funny. And like I said, don't worry, most people are not going to read this. It will end up like most of the other woke trash that they bring out. Just like New Warriors, no one gave a damn about New Warriors and no one's going to care about this. That's just the way it is. People do not pick up superhero comics to read this garbage. Can a superhero be gay? Of course. Can a superhero be gothic? Of course. I mean, you could argue that Raven's gothic. I mean, I would never put her down to being a goth, but I guess with her whole storyline, I guess you would have goths identify them. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong there. Maybe a gothic person in the comment section can let me know. But the fact that they focus in so much on her being gay, it's just like, who cares? She can be gay, but why has it got to be a talking point? I just don't get it. I don't understand. Why does who the superhero sleep with? Why does anyone care? All right, if she sleeps with girls, great. Who cares? This is my point. Why is it always a talking point? But does anyone else remember Gotham High, which turned Bruce Wayne into a Chinese American and introduced Alfred as gay? Yeah, that book currently sits at 134,000 on Amazon's bestseller ranks. It's actually probably dropped since making this video. Now, does this scream superhero to anyone? I mean, just take a look at Starfire. She looks like what you would expect a superhero to look like. It's in the word. Super. And then look at Mandy. She looks like she's in need of a superhero. Now, when will these companies learn? I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to learn. But people, please let me know what you think of this Galaxy Brain comic in the comment section below. Let me know if you're going to be picking it up or you're going to be doing what I'm doing and maybe making a funny YouTube video on it and just dismissing it altogether. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.